Hey everyone, and welcome back to the VHS Tapes podcast. I'm here with Six, and for first time on the podcast, we have the Commie Killer.
It's about damn time.
Yeah,
What's
we were
up,
just
fuckers?
we were trying to see how long we could keep you off this. No, I'm just kidding. So today we have a bit of a weird one. There's a meme that popped up a while ago. I'll show it here. You get 10 billion US dollars, but a magic immortal snail will spawn within 10 kilometers of you. It's as fast as a regular snail, but it will always be chasing you. If it touches you, you die. Do you take the deal?
Can I ask a
So
question first?
basically, uh, with that knowledge, like you got 10 billion, it can be. I don't think it's on like the border of a 10-kilometer radius. It could be anywhere. It could literally spawn an inch away from you. Um, so the idea is, since you're immortal, nothing can kill you as well. You don't age, I assume. What steps would you take to prolong your life? Basically, trap this thing or something like that.
Well, can I ask a couple of questions? So, how fast does a snail even move? Like as
It's
fast as a slug?
I let me look it up. It's pretty fucking slow. I'll tell you that.
and
But let's get an exact number.
it's chasing you at all times, or like
Yes, it
it's
it always knows where you are, so it'll always go for you. So like, even if like say you're like, oh well, I'll just get on a ship and go to the other side of the planet. Yeah, it can still just get on like a boat or something and just ride
Kind
over
of
to you.
bullshit.
It's one of the variants of this meme is like it's smart, so it'll figure shit out. Uh,
like its sole purpose in life is to kill you.
yeah, and it cannot die. Like you
Bro,
could,
just
yeah, it's okay. So point wait 0.03 miles per hour. So that's pretty fucking slow.
So that's the same speed as one of those scooters at Walmart.
Yeah.
yeah, the fat
I gu-
people ride on. There's snails too.
So I guess to start trying to answer the question, like what steps do you take? I guess so it's $10 billion, so I don't know what kind of lifestyle that you guys like to live. Like if you like to be more practical or you want something like fancy or lavish or whatever. But $10 billion, I mean, like it's a shit ton of money. Like so I don't know, maybe consult like fucking national defense like, "Hey, I got this fucking snail problem. Can you help
yeah,
me
that's
I
gonna go
was
over well. You right there have already fucked yourself because they'll just throw you in an insane asylum and the snail's just gonna come right to you.
I'll buy my way out of the insane asylum."
Your funds will be frozen.
kind of bullshit. Bro, it's easy as pie. Put this thing in a stainless steel container and bury it 30 feet underground. How is it going to get out of that?
Yeah, that will buy you a lot of time. Um, let's see, how long does stainless steel take to disintegrate?
Probably like hundreds of years. But if you're immortal, you know,
Oh, shit, yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's
what's.
the thing. It's you know you'll only have like the time it takes for that thing to disintegrate. Once it
Well,
disintegrates,
well,
it's
there you
coming
go.
after you.
You have $10 billion. Just buy a container made out of diamond and put it in that, and then put it underground. Because diamond literally can only be cut by diamond. It's not penetrable by any other
Yeah,
object on the planet.
it's pretty fucking good. Uh, so stainless steel, depending on how or where you use it, can last well over 100 years. So yeah, even just doing that, like you can basically just do that, and assuming nobody will dig it up. Um, like for example, like if you were to put this thing somewhere where you know someone's not going to dig it up. That buys you 100 years. So basically, at 99 years, dig it up yourself, put it in another fucking ball, and you're good.
Bro, fuck.
How
Maybe
about
by
like
then they'll have like something even better. They'll have some titanium hybrid or some bullshit that's even stronger.
here's another idea. So fucking Elon Musk has like SpaceX and whatever, and they launch shit into space. Or like, any spacecraft that like, there's that one that just went to Pluto like a few years ago. Um, do one of those types of launches, but put the fucking snail on there. Although you'd have to find a way to get it on there without like touching it, like without it touching you. That's going to be a
Yeah, I
problem.
mean that's not too much because basically first thing you would have to do is locate where this thing is. You'd have someone with you and just instruct them like all they need to do is, hey, pick up that snail once you've identified it and you know for sure. That's the other
I'm
problem.
looking for a rogue snail.
It's not like you would actually have to wait a long time to discover which one is which because you know say you just see a snail somewhere, you're going to assume that's it, you know, unless it, doesn't make a beeline for you. You would have to wait for a snail to suddenly show up and like exclusively be going directly toward you. And then you'd be able to go, okay, that's it.
So like
So it's like,
you
what?
go to a big colony of snails and just like whichever one starts like fucking like slithering towards you, it's like, yep, that's him.
Literally,
Yeah.
I don't think in my 20 years of life I've ever encountered a snail. So, I mean, maybe once on like the bottom of a pumpkin, but that thing was the size of like a sperm cell. So, like,
Damn, that's pretty small.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen snails at like, pet stores, like in fish tanks or something like that, or like I'm sure I've seen them at aquariums, but yeah, that's about it.
I've seen homeless snails, slugs. They don't have a home. Fuck those
Yeah,
things.
I personally would be fucking paranoid of wherever this thing is, so I would probably just get like a lawn chair. I would coat it in something that's like
Salt.
I don't know, some kind of spray or whatever that snails cannot slither up. I'd just sit and just wait and just be like looking for a fucking snail anywhere.
But that's the other thing. Does this snail also apply to the laws of other snails? Like, if I put salt on the ground and it slithers over it, is it gonna writhe in pain, or is it just gonna keep going over it? Like,
Well,
I mean,
a lot
salt's
of
not gonna kill it, but it's definitely, I would assume,
yeah, it
damage
won't
it.
kill it, but I feel like it would still hurt. It's like it's immortal. It doesn't say anything that it can't feel pain or something. It can
Maybe
still
it's
get
like
hurt. It just won't die.
Just piss on it.
maybe it's like Deadpool, like it can essentially like
Yeah, it
get like fucking
regenerates or some
yeah,
shit.
it's like, no matter how bad the injury is, like in the Deadpool video game, like you can like essentially strip him down to the bone and he's gonna regenerate,
Yeah,
right? Or like cut his head
Yeah.
off, somehow he's
Yeah.
gonna regenerate.
Or what you could do is just like put a tiny ball and chain on it somehow. I don't know how. Put it in a fish tank full of piss, and it's not getting out of there.
wow.
How
And you could
creative.
keep it. You could keep it in your house, and you can maintain it. Make sure it doesn't get out. You don't even need to like keep it far away from you. Just keep it near you at all times. Like, I got
Damn.
my eye on you, you little fucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
maybe have
yeah,
it be like actually yeah, Hirogus, you played the you played Batman Arkham Knight recently and the Batgirl DLC.
yeah.
Did you see the Easter egg?
Oh yeah, the star thing. I didn't come across it, but I came across like an image of it. 'Cause
Yeah, that's
we talked about that in the first podcast episode.
which episode was that? I forget already.
That was the Suicide Squad. We
Oh
talked about
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's right. That's yeah. Starro was okay. Yeah. Maybe just have so yeah. I guess the point is like, what if you just like kept the snail in like some kind of container, like some aquarium or whatever. Like
Yeah, I would
maybe
have, if possible. I mean, I have $10 billion, so it's like at first I'd be fine with keeping it in whatever. Like I could just get bulletproof glass or something, but I would want something stronger, something that someone can't just, break.
You could
Uh,
put it in like ballistics jelly because I don't think snails would eat ballistics jelly to get out of there, so it would just be frozen in time, basically.
oh yeah, like
there you
oh
go.
yeah, fucking like put a resin on the fucking snail.
Yeah, because it's not going to eat through that.
Yeah.
Although maybe
Well,
give it enough time it will, but I don't know.
yeah, it'd still take a long ass time. Uh, Plus the other problem is even if it like if it can eat part of it, it's like its entire body is still encased, so it's like I don't know how the hell it would get out anyways. It's like you can only eat so much before you're still just stuck in place.
Hmm.
Uh as far as like one of the things I had and other people have is like you locate it, you put it in some kind of ball, launch it off the planet. You basically don't have to worry about it at that point. Like specifically, if you were to shoot it and like, oh, have this missile just like crash land on Mars, you're all good at that point. It can't come back.
Well, that's what you think, but this snail's also immortal, so theoretically it could evolve, and if snails somehow evolved into some hyper-intelligent organism, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Damn, launch it into the sun, then
Oh yeah,
it'll
be like
just.
fucking Superman.
See, I would be afraid to do that, because like, I feel like if I put it in the sun and it's immortal, it can't die, it's gonna get some crazy-ass superpowers from that and just come and just I'm gonna be in my sleep and it's gonna be like, "Knock, knock, bitch," and then just end my life with, like, laser snail eyes or something.
Yeah, it just becomes Turbo from that Turbo movie.
Oh my
If you ever
god, that would be hell.
now, yeah, here we go. Let's change gears. Immortal snail, but has the speed of Turbo.
You're
I'd
fucked.
I'd
Yeah,
just
you're
off
you're
myself at that point.
you're just screwed.
It's like
Basically,
just
at that point, it's like just hand NASA your $10 billion and say, "I want a rocket and I want enough oxygen to live 100 years. Send me to the fucking moon. I'm out."
be like Della Duck and Duck. You're living in an actual fucking
Yeah,
like
I'll be. Yeah,
pod or
you'll.
house or
Yeah,
something.
just be like the Martian.
I don't know if I'd wanna do that at that point. At that point, I'd just let the snail find me and end me because I don't think I'd
Yeah,
wanna live alone in space, cowarding from this snail.
yeah. That's to have a more realistic take on it. It's like I would not want to actually send it off. Like, because here's the thing: you're immortal until that thing touches you. So it's like, what happens if you lived so many years that Earth's atmosphere fucking dies, and
Yep.
you're just stuck suffering with unable to breathe, but you're unable to die, and the
Floating in
snail the
space with
snail
just
has
the
no way
snail.
of snail has no way of coming back. You have no way of getting to it. Your only hope is that the planet explodes and somehow you're launched in the direction of where the snail was. Like, I would want to keep it somewhere where, when I've decided I've had enough, then we can end it. Because the snail can only die when it kills you, and you can only die when the snail kills you as well. So, yeah.
What if the real snail all along was the friends we made along the way?
Oh, God.
Think about that.
Damn, that's deep, bro.
Who needs a snail when you have family?
And lots of alcohol.
I would like to had alcohol tonight, but I have to work tomorrow, and Kami got here fucking late.
Well, sorry I got sidetracked and ended up eating chicken tenders in a goddamn Applebee's. My bad.
And
Oh, unfortunate.
I don't have any snail themed beers, although I could probably find one.
Snail slime, the beer. It's not
No,
even beer, it's just snail slime in a beer.
no,
Oh yeah, baby.
it would have to be well, basically it would just have to be like, picture of a snail on the can somewhere.
You know what they should call it? Slimy yet satisfying.
Let
Too
me guess.
long of a name.
Is that a Ghostbusters reference?
No, that's Lion King, you dipshit.
I hate The Lion King.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, I never liked it as a kid, and I still don't like it. I haven't seen it in probably 15 years.
Wow.
I haven't seen it
No.
since I was a kid and then probably middle school, but fucking. Anyway, we're off topic.
Yeah, overrated and shit movie. Anyways, back to the snail.
My fucking ass.
That's what the
Yeah.
snail will do to you
Oh.
when it finds you.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Maybe. What if. Okay, here's another angle here. Here's a fucking mental health awareness aspect of this. What if the snail is just misunderstood?
Oh.
Do snails piss and shit?
No.
Probably. I mean, what do you think their shells are for?
Are you saying it's shit storage?
Yes.
Damn.
Fuck, man. I remember one
No.
time. Oh, wait, actually, no, I have found a snail before. I'm gonna say this real quick. I went to a mini golf course and I found a snail shell on the ground. I was like, the hell is this? It's a zebra snail, apparently. And I thought there was a fucking snail in that bitch, and I definitely killed it on accident. I stomped on the shell.
Oh.
Oh.
I turned that fucker into Play-Doh.
Well,
Damn. You pulled a reverse Immortal Snail.
Yeah, snails don't matter anyways.
Wow.
and then French
How-
people eat them. It's like escargot or something.
Yeah. It's a fucking stupid animal. Who the hell, what kind of animal wakes up one day millions of years ago and's like, you know what? I'm just gonna evolve into whatever this thing is. And then for millions of years just lives this insufferable life of being a little slug shitter in a shell.
And then one ends up being like fucking SpongeBob's pet at the bottom of the ocean.
And the other one's just a rock.
Wow.
I still want to understand how that damn rock won that snail race.
What?
Alright, boomer.
Watch
Watch
SpongeBob, you fuck.
cartoons.
I know. I gotta get back to it.
Get back to it. That episode came out in 2001, the year I was born.
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid because my mom was fucking paranoid of everything.
Daring today, aren't we?
She literally, the first episode she ever saw was the episode where he rips his pants. I'm like, that was like what, the first or second episode?
That was
was
one of the
like that.
first couple.
It was, yeah. Like,
And she was like, she was afraid of the messages sent. Like I would imitate that, and I was just gonna like rip my underwear off and run around. I'm like, no. I was just laughing at it because of how stupid it was. And
I
yeah,
mean, yes, some
So-
kids are gonna imitate it, but it's like, I don't know. The
kids fucking do that. You know, as long as they don't do that at like the fucking grocery store or something.
You know what? You know what kids are like? Kids are like snails. They're fucking dumb.
They don't matter.
They don't matter, and they're dumb.
And they have bad parents, and they fuck a lot, and they have a lot of kids.
And then they have more snails. They
Oh,
reproduce
no.
like rabbits. Dude,
But,
imagine like millions of years ago, there were just mega snails. The size
Oh,
of like
God.
buildings, dude. And then they just run over you and just instant suffocation by snail ass.
Interesting. That gives us a new spin. What if the snail is a prehistoric mega snail? And like it spawns like 10 kilometers away, but you can see it.
Is this like I'm imagining it looks like Herokus? Do you remember? Or actually, Kami, have you played Fallen Order, right? Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
The those giant slug things on Kashyyyk. Like, are we talking that big or
bigger?
I don't
Like,
remember
if
how big
you
those
can
things were.
see you can see this thing from 10 kilometers away, so it's
What?
fucking huge. This is a
Whoa.
Godzilla level snail.
Okay, so it's fucking Godzilla.
Snailzilla.
Okay, but still, you'd have to do the math on like, okay, it's that big, so it would technically probably move faster, but still, I feel like it would still be quite slow.
How is this snail immortal though? Can I just have someone eat the snail?
It wouldn't matter. Like it's immortal. Nothing can kill it. It can only die
So you're
when it
saying if
kills.
I force feed someone this snail, they're just gonna shit it out in 3 days?
Pretty much, like we said earlier, probably if it can take damage, it'll just regenerate it.
That's
Or
horseshit.
some. Yeah, it's bull crap.
What kind of perversion of God is this snail?
But yeah, having it regular is like something a lot of people have said is.
What the fuck is
Oh
that?
my god! What the fuck is that?
That's Godzilla. That was an April Fool's prank from War Thunder back in 2014.
What the
Your,
motherfucking?
your objective is to kill that thing.
What do you do? Drop salt on it or something?
You shoot it, you drop bombs, launch
Why
rockets.
does it have lightning on its fucking antenna?
As it's Godzilla, it fucking shoots lightning out of its head.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
I can't
So
imagine like you just log on to War Thunder that day and you're just, going to do a regular match and then suddenly there's a fucking giant snail. I'd be fucking terrified.
Yeah, I
Well,
just immediately quit the game at that point.
well, if you kill it, you get like a comical amount of like in-game currency.
Interesting.
Oh, capitalism.
But that was literally like for one day only. They did that.
Eh,
For one day and one day only, you get to see giant fucked up snail. Oh my goodness.
yeah. Okay, so one thing a lot of people said is like with the amount of money you have, is they would encase it in a tungsten orb. And some people have said like line the inside of it with salt. And also like what you said, Kami, they said they'll just bury it deep as hell.
My tongue.
And I don't know. Uh Apparently it lasts long or something.
Yeah, probably. And then just for good measure, so like the world's deepest man-made hole is somewhere in Russia.
Yeah.
Go to Russia.
Wait a second. Your mom lives in Russia?
You wish.
Damn.
Go to the world's deepest. I don't know. It's like they went there to like drill
Was a
for
diamond mine or something?
I forget. Or like it wasn't even like the only thing I think they were trying to mine was or no, I don't think it was oil. I think it was like they were just trying to see how far they could dig into the earth. Like
Yeah, something
basically just
stupid like that.
because.
Something dumb the Russians would do.
Like they did it basically just because. So, yeah, encase the snail in this tungsten thing, line the inside with salt, and then just throw it at the bottom of this hole, and then plug up the hole with I
Well,
don't know something.
I wouldn't just throw it because like what if, because of how deep it is when it hits the bottom it just cracks open enough
Okay,
for it to get out.
lower it in with the
I would
world's
lower it
longest
down.
fucking fishing pole. Yeah.
Yeah.
A snail pole.
But yeah, basically the thing is with time that ball will, rot away. It'll come out. It'll come after you. So it's like I feel like so many times you would be willing to uh trap it again, but eventually you would just be tired of it and be like, I'm just going to accept this and be done with it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd probably just let it kill me at that point. Honestly, like, if you're immortal, does that mean you don't age at all? Like, you show no physical signs of aging?
I would assume so.
Well, actually, I don't know if I want to go down that train of thought because it'd probably get cut. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. So theoretically, since you're immortal, You could live to the point where time travel is invented. But what you could do is trap the snail, time travel back with the snail to 2001 in September. And
Oh my god!
That's not gonna stop it.
Well, technically at this point, you're creating a branch timeline with the fucking snail in it.
It's a fucking Nexus event, like from Loki.
oh no, so you're saying that there's variants of the snail now?
Oh no!
It's gonna be
Into
like
the
a fucking Wait, what were you gonna say?
into the snail verse.
And it's like one of these timelines. It's gonna be like a human that looks like a snail.
Played by Tobey Maguire. I'm gonna put some slime in your eye.
I mean, I don't know why y'all were making a big deal about that. I'm saying you go back in September and then, the Green Goblin's there and, you just put the snail
Uh,
in a goblin bomb and then boom, he can't get out.
like put him on that balcony with all like the Oscorp CEOs.
Or,
When he throws the pumpkin
Okay.
bomb.
That's a thing though, because like here's the thing is so you take it back, right? Before like you accepted the deal, like I can't really imagine the snail was just out there immortal waiting for a target that, hadn't accepted the deal yet. So you could say it's like some kind of magic spell that just attaches itself to a random snail. Basically possesses that snail and then, basically the spell's after you. So if you drop them on that balcony and then you time travel back, it's in a timeline again where it doesn't, you don't exist, so it can't go after you. Because even though you're there, you haven't accepted the deal at that point in time, so you're not the target. So basically, it just goes back to being a regular snail, and then you could kill it. You've broken the system.
But what if the magic spell makes the snail teleport back to you? Or the snail finds the version of you before you made the deal and goes after you still in that timeline, and yourself then does not know, and then it kills you.
Interesting. Oh, my fucking nose. I don't know why my left nostril hurts. It's literally hurts to the touch, and I don't know why. I don't see like a zit on it or anything. There's nothing on the inside, but it just has this to the touch pain that's bothering me.
Must
I
have
don't
been the
get it.
snail.
Yeah, Heroicus into the nose verse.
Oh god. Yeah.
Bless you.
Did you eat a snail on accident or something?
Gross. Anyways, let me actually get back on this thing. So yeah, if you you have it trapped, like you can expand your wealth, you can have a nice lifestyle, whatever. You can invest in some crypto and NFTs. You can buy them
Fuck
all.
that. Fuck that.
Fuck
No.
yeah. I
I'm
would
buying
buy
it
them. I would no. I actually wouldn't like legit do that, but I would buy every NFT and then just sell them all for free. I mean, well, not sell them for free, but you know what I mean.
Just crash the
I'm tired.
NFT market.
Yeah, destroy it right there. And so it's like it's no longer profitable, so it shuts down. But yeah,
Yeah.
after so long, you get sick of it because literally it would be like an Age of Adeline kind of thing because you wouldn't age. So every so many like in less than 20 years, you would have to create a new identity and constantly move around to avoid people picking up your secret. Because the second the fucking government find out, they'd be after you to run tests on you and figure out what the fuck. Why is this guy like fucking immortal?
You could just have like infinite wives and be like the next Genghis Khan.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves.
What?
Or no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Like there's that picture of a fucking Keanu Reeves and then like a couple of people in history that look like him.
Yeah, coincidence.
Saying he looks like Genghis Khan.
Nah, somebody else.
Wow.
But yeah.
What if
After
you
seeing
froze
like,
the snail
Oh.
wait,
in like
what?
a fridge? You froze the snail in a fridge, it can't die.
Like
So
it can't move, its cells are fucking like stuck.
yeah, you just freeze it, leave it in the fridge, and then when you want to die, you unfreeze it and kill yourself.
Well, actually, you wouldn't have to leave it in there. You could literally just freeze it, well, trap it, and just drop it off in like Antarctica or some shit.
Why
It-
would you do that? It's just right there available if you just leave it in your fridge.
yeah, but then like you don't have to worry about it because it's gonna stay frozen for fucking long ass time.
Yeah, but then you gotta drive or take a plane all the way to Antarctica, pick up this stupid
Yeah, but
snail just for it to end your life.
you have $10 billion. Also, you could set up a system that like you could keep it inside some fucking box that's like
Bro,
impervious. It has sensors and shit. You can monitor it wherever. So
it's
it'll.
not even that though. I barely can get up to go to the bathroom. You think I want to go to Antarctica and get a snail?
You don't have to go there to get the snail. You're just dropping it off.
Like, who's getting the snail?
No. You have $10 billion. You can pay anyone. You could literally just go find a hooker and just be like, I'll give you 50 grand to fly
That's
this snail.
illegal, and I don't break the law.
I would admit wait, you have
If
$10 billion, so you can make prostitution legal
oh my god.
so that you can
But
hire a hooker to go to Antarctica to check on this immortal
you
snail.
could pay literally anybody. Like whatever I'm And like I
Pay
want
Masterbuilt and Venom to go get the snail.
nah.
Yeah, because they probably have a blast doing it.
No, they'd be fucking no Venom would use it against you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I take that back. Or Venom would probably try and eat the snail.
And
But
then you
yeah,
eat it.
yeah, I would. You just pay anybody. They'll go do it. You tell anybody like I'll give you 50 grand to fly this snail to Antarctica. They're gonna think you're crazy, but they'll be like, "Fuck yeah, shitload of money for doing something really fucking stupid.
Hmm.
Sign me up."
Although I'd probably need a little bit more money than that to go all the way to Antarctica for a fucking like to drop off a snail.
I don't know. I think this whole thing would just make me resent snails. At this point, I'd probably get so pissed I'd just commit mass genocide on all the snails. Because if you have $10 billion, you could definitely make snails go extinct. And then you would know which snail is the snail. If you
Pretty
can't
much, I guess. Yeah, there can
Yeah,
be only one.
yeah. But what about slugs? They're like a close relative.
Yeah, they don't matter. They're not actually snails.
I hate slugs, dude. They get in my swimming pool all the time. You step on them, it feels like you're stepping on a wet banana peel.
Oh yeah.
I almost stepped on shit in a pool once.
How do you step on it in the pool?
Somebody shit in the pool. Somebody or something shit in the pool.
Did it
I
like
was
float all the way down and you were just
It was
walking on the bottom of the pool?
I was the one who shit in the pool.
it was a pool party.
Oh, then it was definitely some 12-year-old who shit in the pool.
But of course, I mean, I suspect who did it. Just of course, nobody was gonna own up to it.
Whoever dealt it smelt it.
I
Or
actually
in
have,
this or in this case, shat it.
It
I have
has
a,
no smell because it was at the bottom of a pool.
Ah, so you gave it a sniff just to be sure.
I If I sniffed underwater, I would have like fucking brain amoebas and shit. You would like that, wouldn't you?
That'd be pretty hot, actually.
What, you never snorted water before?
Not willingly.
I do it all the time.
6 foot such a boomer, he thinks that neti pots can give you water amoebas.
Look it up. It's fucking true.
It's not true.
Yes,
what
it
happened
is.
is person used like unfiltered water or something. You're supposed to boil the water first. Well, I think we've basically exhausted any way we could possibly do this thing. So I'm gonna say we're gonna wrap this up. It was interesting. Tell us in the comments how you would defeat the snail.
Piss shit. Maybe, piss it in a jar and, snail be gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. The cheap way.
I just want to say thank you. This is now my podcast. I will be continuing this podcast without the other two co-hosts.
No.
They've exclusively given me access to this chat, and I can now record in this chat whenever I want. I want to thank you all for tuning in. This has been the Comic Killer Podcast.
You only have access to this until we leave, and then I remove the role. So,
Joke's on
yeah.
you, I am the snail. I always find a way.
Well, then, unfortunately, Kami, I'm going to be sending you back to Poland in 1940 whatever.
Please don't.
Enjoy hell.
Have mercy on your soul.
It's not hell, it's my homeland, and I'm gonna defend it from those German and Russian fucks. And then I'm gonna piss on that snail.